Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the GosuCup America number 2. I am Maut. Thank you for joining me here on Neo Dota. Of course, this is going to be the round of 16. This is a best of 1 series. We've got Fnatic North America on the Radiant side, and on the Dire, we have Infinity Gaming Black. Once again, I am Maut. Thank you for joining me here today. We have a lot of games to get through. Potential 10-hour day of casting here between myself and, of course, What is Hip, as well as a few other casters. So I hope you enjoy the games that we're going to bring to you today. Big shout out to Gosu Gamers, who have been very polite and they've been really helpful in terms of getting everything coordinated and going for this GosuCup America. And we've got a lot of great North American teams, I have to say, as well as a few South American here as well. So I'm excited to see how this game is going to go. Once again, I am Mott. Thank you for joining me here today. It's a lot of fun to be doing this. I got to drink a lot of water today, so, bear with me. I'm going to make a few mistakes, but that's all right, Had a long day of casting yesterday as well, but today should be better. Already seeing the bans, we do see Fnatic go for the Bounty Hunter as well as the Templar Assassin ban. Magnus is banned out by Infinity Gaming. They've got one more to go here. Would not be surprised to see Batrider. First pick, it's a Darkseer instead, so Fnatic might pick up Batrider here. In fact, they do so. 2 more picks here for Infinity Gaming, and then we'll get into the last few picks here in this first pick phase. And I gotta say, Batrider was played by Derp yesterday, did a really good job of it, but it was a really weird sort of lineup. Their last game they played against, I believe it was Splash Gaming, which is a Peruvian team. They had a Naga Siren in the mid lane, they had Darkseer in the off lane, they had Batrider in the jungle, pulling into the Radiant, of course, the mid creep wave, and then they had the Luna sort of in a dual lane. And they had a little trouble early on, but eventually they were able to fight back, overcome some obstacles, and they were able to take that game against Splash. And here they are against, of course, Infinity Gaming Black. Infinity Gaming, somebody I've heard of before. I haven't seen any of their play, but I gotta say, I hope I'm gonna be impressed by their games and how they play. And I think since they made it this far, obviously, it shows that they have dedication as well as skill. We'll see what happens here. Fnatic, of course, gonna pick up 2 more picks. Queen of Pan and Jakir for the side of Infinity Gaming. I don't think my music's terrible. Luna and Nyx Assassin from the side of Fnatic here. Not surprising to see that. Of course, Jakiro was always played by Rolo, but since he's not available, looks like he will be playing another support. Maybe playing the Nyx Assassin or another hard support. We'll have to see what he decides to go for here. Once again, Luna, a strong pickup. I mean, a hero that it sort of has replaced Sven, I think, in terms of Sven, about 2 or 3 weeks ago, maybe even a month ago, was like, let's play him literally every game and just get him farm and have him kill people. And he was great. And, of course, DreamHack was his sort of pivotal moment. And then after that, he started going downhill. And now everyone's like, yeah, Luna's really good, by the way. Lucent Beam, the fact that she can actually give an aura that deals that increases your bonus damage, it's pretty great. On top of the night vision as well. And her Eclipse is just so strong. So, not a surprise pickup there. Tidehunter will be picked up here by Infinity Gaming, a hero that is very strong. Of course, there's a lot of team fight already for them. However, they will need to go for a carry as well as another either support or an offlaner. They could send Tidehunter into an offlane. We'll have to see what happens. And yeah. Now, I know a lot of you guys are wondering, well, can we watch this in Dota TV right now? And the answer, I think, is no, unless you have somebody on the friends list. I think we enabled spectators, so you should be able to watch in-game. I think you can actually go to the team tab and search for Fnatic. And if you find Fnatic there, you'll be able to watch in Dota TV, I think. So, don't quote me on this. I'm just suggesting. You'll also be able to hear, me in-game as well because I have my microphone turned on. So there's always that. Bans coming out here for a second. We have Kodal on the side of Infinity Gaming, as well as the Undying and Disruptor ban on the side of Fnatic. Very good ban there. I think the Disruptor ban is very useful, especially against the heroes that they've got. Batrider, especially Nyx Assassin too, even to a certain extent. And if you get Static Storm on Luna, it's pretty much all over there. Naga Siren ban coming in from Infinity Gaming. Very smart ban, something that Fnatic runs all the time. And they're going to have to go for something else here. So Fnatic going to try to do maybe something a little bit different than what we've seen in the past few days. Yeah, good stuff. And we're going to see the Faceless Void ban come out for the last ban on the side of Fnatic. One more here for the side of Infinity Gaming. 2 more pickups to go after the bans, and then we will get into the game shortly. We'll see what happens. So, one more ban here. It's going to be a Rubik ban, not surprised. Rollo had some great Rubik plays yesterday. He was talking to me. He actually, they were against a DK and a Jakiro. He stole the dragon form from Jakiro early on, and then he stole dual breath as well. So he was a dragon. He was doing dual breath. It was pretty funny. And he was talking to me. He was laughing the entire time. He said when he stole that, he said he was He said he's like, there can only be one dragon. Of course, Rubik. So good at stealing spells, and Rolo, one of the best, I think, Rubik players, or at least support players out there. Obviously, they wouldn't be sponsored by Fnatic if they didn't have the best players. And here we go. Shadow Demon going to be the next pickup on the side of Fnatic. A hero that has been seen very, very, very commonly in the past few days. I think that many people are realizing, yeah, this guy's pretty good. Disruption's nice. I mean, Shadow Poison does a decent amount of damage. Soul Catcher is great for like just absolutely dominating early game. And Demonic Purge is a really great ultimate that does slow, and it goes through BKB. That's slow. Of course, going through BKB is so nice to have. Of course, the damage does not. One more pickup here from the side of Infinity, and then we'll have 2 more pickups to go. So everything looking good on the side of Fnatic. Infinity do need to get a carry. They also need to pick up at least an offlaner or another support. We'll have to see what they go for. We do have some time, so... So thanks for joining us once again. This is the pick ban phase. This is a best of 1 between Fnatic, of course, and Infinity Gaming Black. So 120 on the reserve time here. There's the Lifestealer pickup, a pickup that's been seen a lot lately, and I think this is a good pickup for a few reasons. Against Luna, you have Rage. Now that's a long magic immunity spell, which also increases your attack speed. And I think if you can get it off before Luna gets that Eclipse going, you're in a good position. It's also good for farming. He can do a lot of right-click damage, and you already have enough AoE where it's not going to matter necessarily. And I think Infinity Gaming is picking the right lineup here. And absolutely, I think they're going to be very strong in this game. We'll have to see what actually happens in terms of, you know, who gets the most farm here, what they set up the lanes to be like. It looks like it'll probably be Tidehunter, Jakiro, Lifestealer, but they could go for another support here on the side of Infinity Gaming, something like Alina or something, and then send the Tidehunter into the offlane. We'll see if that does actually happen. We've got a lot of time to really look at it and talk about it and see. You know, I can make predictions, but I don't think they will. I think they will probably pick up an offlaner here. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We've got a lot of time left. Now, on the side of Fnatic, I'm not exactly sure how they're going to lane this because Nyx Assassin's been used as a support so often. And I think it'll be probably Nyx Assassin, Shadow Demon, and Luna in a tri-lane, and then Batrider mid or off-lane, and then they'll get an offlaner. Or they'll pick up an Enigma. So this makes it a little bit different here. Now, what they can do with this is they can send Enigma into the offlane, which works well, because if those Eidolons is very nice. You could send Batrider mid, Luna, Nyx Assassin, Shadow Demon, or they could switch it up. They could send Enigma into the jungle, Batrider mid or offlane, Nyx Assassin mid or offlane, something like that. There's a million different ways you can lane this. I'm just interested to see how they're going to do it. Now the thing is, you have 2 strength carries here for the side of Infinity Gaming. You've got agility and intelligence here on the side of Fnatic, so they're a little bit squishy. That's going to be something to be concerned about. Batrider, of course, he sort of gets tankier as the game rolls along. Luna as well. I mean, Nyx Assassin has that Spike Carapace, but the thing is, Shadow Demon dies in like 5 hits, so... there's that. 110 on the side of Infinity Gaming Black. Left in the reserve time here. Going to get into this last pick, obviously, and then we're going to get into the game. Once again, thank you for joining us here today. I hope you are enjoying your Sunday afternoon. I know I am. I've got a lot of casting ahead of me, but I'm looking forward to it for sure. And it's going to be a lot of fun, I got to say. I mean, these games, and Greg and I probably will do a few of them together. They're going to be great, honestly. I can't wait to see who makes it to the finals. It should be a lot of fun. So we'll have to see what does actually happen here. Of course, we do have 38 seconds left for Infinity Gaming. See what they're going to choose here real quick. 30 seconds. Will they pick an offlaner or will they pick a support is the question, I think. We'll see how it works here. Tidehunter offlane could work well, but if it's against a tri-lane, it might be difficult. We'll have to see. 15 seconds. They will pick up the Windrunner, so they'll send Windrunner probably into that off lane. So it'll be tri-lane with Tidehunter, Lifestealer, and Jakiro. Not the strongest tri-lane. You don't have necessarily a setup stun, but the slow from both of those heroes will be very nice, of course. So we're going to jump into the game real quick. Thank you for joining us here on Neo Dota. Of course, this is GosuCup America's number 2. I am Maut. Thanks for joining us today. We've got Infinity Gaming Black versus Fnatic. On the side of Fnatic, on the Radiant side, we've got Derp on the Enigma. Rolo will be on the Shadow Demon. Ponies, who is going to be a stand-in, who I think plays for Rolo on his college team, the Cornell University team, will be on the Nyx Assassin. We're going to see Tobacco heading into the offlane as the Batrider. Heading bottom, we're going to see Smurf on the Luna, and of course we already saw Rolo there. So on the sides of Infinity, Queen of Pain will be played by Illifan. We're going to see top lane. I Duzan Mata. I doesn't matter. Oh, I doesn't matter. Okay, and that's interesting. On the Jakiro. We have a stand-in Bior will be on the Windrunner. Biggin will be on the Lifestealer. And then it's actually going to be an off-lane Tidehunter played by Fuse. So, not what I was predicting. I guess, I mean, I thought that Windrunner would be in the off-lane because that's really where she normally goes. But this works just as well, obviously. Now, you have another disable here. And which, I mean, if you get the Ice Path off, you allow yourself for a little bit more room to maybe go for a Shackle Shot and get in the right position. Obviously, the open wounds will be helpful as well. We'll have to see what happens, but Tobacco will be going up against this. Of course, this is just a regular defensive tri lane. This is a dual lane up against a solo Tidehunter. He is going to be sitting very far in the trees right now. He's just going to try to grab experience here without getting killed at all, and I think he'll do a good job of it. You can see he's got an Observer Ward right here, which is going to give him vision if they ever come into the Secret Shop. Also, a nice ward here. He's not going to try to block the creep camp. Rolo's ready for that, obviously. He's going to put down the Berserkers, but he's got sentries as well. But this is not going to get blocked, so he can pull to as much as he wants to. Derp can try to pull through this, but of course he needs to chop down the trees. He's got tangos available. I don't know if he's going to try to go for mid pulls here. We'll have to see what happens, but Ponies will be going up against Illifan. Illifan skilling Shadow Strike first. Of course, mana burn for Ponies could be pretty important. As you can see already, not a whole lot of mana left, and he doesn't have any clarities or anything, so he's going to rely on an early bottle. And Tobacco's going to be sitting here. He's going to try to leech some experience, but there might be an early initiation. Ice Path might fly up here. Tobacco just going to back off, realizing he cannot stay here for too long. But this is a tri lane, of course. Still, though, of course, you do have the Enigma in the jungle, which will be able to get quick farm, hopefully. On the bottom lane, we're going to see Luna with 3 last hits right now. Smurf doing a decent job of that. As you can see, Tidehunter still. I don't think they have any vision of this. I doubt they do. Nope, certainly don't. If he comes close here, though, they might pick him out. We'll have to see. Tobacco still is going to be sitting here trying to leech as much experience as possible. He did not ward this up, so this camp is free to be stacked and pulled as they please. So there's that. And a nice little dire ward here as well, which will give them vision. I usually like seeing it here on this cliff, but of course this is nice as well. Sees the this area, which is pretty nice to have. Also, another good ward here would be right here. I don't know if they'll decide to do that later on. Pony's taking a bit of damage already, going for Spike Carapace. He might be able to disjoint the Shadow Strike if he can hit up that Spike Carapace quickly enough. We'll have to see if that happens. Pull is happening here from Rolo right now, which is going to give him some farm, some experience, which he usually isn't used to seeing. Also gives Smurf the ability to last hit under the tower just fine. He's got 700 gold in the bank already, plus a lot of tangos, which is nice because he's got that regen. Tobacco is going to still be only at level 1 right now. He'll have a tough time, I think. And this is going to be a difficult lane. It's also going to be good for the Lifestealer. He's got 6 last hits right now. He's getting a decent amount of farm, but of course, if Tobacco can avoid dying, it's going to be fine regardless. Yes, he won't be able to get as much in terms of gold or experience, but at the same time, we will see him, that's going to be difficult for Bior and, of course, the Jakiro to get experience and gold as well. If they're not going to be ganking Tobacco, they need to make sure they can get kills and find kills and things like that. Smurf actually going to try to look for the Tidehunter down here. Is not going to find it. Fuse is doing a good job of just sitting and actually getting leeching experience through the lane, but still only level 2. Smurf is almost at 4 right now. So the Tidehunter desperately trying to get 6, which will take some time, but of course Smurf just farming away so nicely. Rolo realizing that he's not necessarily needed here, might just back off, go for a gank. He doesn't have a smoke on him, but he could very well buy one if he wants to. Tobacco, the wave will finally push into him, which will give him some time to last hit. He's going to stack it up to 3 stacks here. They will run out, unfortunately, but he'll be fine. He'll get some last hits finally, and that'll push him to level 2, almost level 3 even, so good job there. We do see the courier sitting here right now. Illifan looks like he is going to Bottle Crow. I believe that Ponies was the one that got the regen rune. And that was the 2-minute rune, of course, the 3-minute rune. Obviously, there is none. 4-minute rune will be up in just a moment. Derp is going to go for nothing as of right now. I think he's actually got a soul ring flying out to him. Yes, he does, so there's that. Tobacco right now. Actually going to harass Biggin just a little bit, going for 1-1-1. Not surprising there. Decent build. We actually see rotating Bior to the mid lane right now, and he's doing this without dust, or excuse me, smoke, but it doesn't matter because there's no wards here from the side of the Radiant, so Ponies has no vision of this happening. Bior looks like he's going to try to go for a kill here on Ponies. Shadow Strike will fly in. There's the Shackle Shot. Not going to latch. Ponies is okay. He still has Spike Carapace if he needs to use it. and he'll just back off and just sit under the tower. Fuse is actually right here. I don't know if Smurf notices this. There's no real vision. Fuse is going to actually TP out, realizing that he's in a bad position, and he'll be back to the tower right now. We're actually going to see Derp rotate in, maybe look for some early pushing aggression. If they can take this tower, they'll be fine. Might see some TPs coming back in from the side of Infinity. We'll have to see what they decide to do. Meanwhile, Bjor actually going to get impaled, and Ponies is going to steal the haste rune right out from underneath him. He'll use it and just skitter right away. So Bjor almost had it, but unfortunately, nice impale coming in from the side of Ponies. So there's that, and mana burn as well. And Illifan has like nothing. He did Bottle Crow, so there's that. Bottom lane still getting pressured. 30 last hits for the Luna right now. Looks like they're going to take this tower. There is a glyph, but I don't think they're going to use it. The Eidolons are doing a nice job of dealing that damage. This should be a quick tower, and Tobacco is actually having a decent time up here in the top lane. So Luna getting the last hit for that tower. 1,500 gold for Smurf. He's actually having a very good time right now. No kills, but he doesn't need it because he did get that tower very early on. But this does give room for Fuse to actually get some last hits. The lane will push out pretty soon, though, and it'll be back in Smurf's favor. Not that he's really scared. He's actually, as you can see, going pretty close to Fuse right now. There is Anchor Smash, there is Gush, but Fuse can't really do too much damage to Smurf right now in terms of killing him. He needs some support to actually do that. We do see a smoke gang coming to mid right now. This could very well be First Blood. Ponies does have to be careful. He's got Shadow Strike on him. He's got enough mana to use his Spike Carapace, which will allow him to escape. Oh, he's actually looking for a kill. He needs to back off. There's going to be the Ice Path that will fly out, just barely missing. The Shock Shot not latching as well. Spike Carapace was used already. TP coming in now from Rollo, trying to save his life, and it's not going to happen. Rollo looking to turn around. There's going to be Disruption as well as Soul Catcher. Will be able to get this kill, and it doesn't matter, taking some damage, but I don't think it's going to be enough. The Shadow Poison desperately trying to get there, but Rollo could not rotate in time, so that was First Blood. And in fact, we're going to see Ponies go down. And he was a little too aggressive going to the other side of the river. And I don't think the call was in time from Tobacco, but that's alright. Still, they're farming pretty good, but that's exactly what Infinity needed. They really needed that kill. Secure that kill, continue on. They're actually going to head bottom right now, maybe looking for Smurf. They have this Radiant Ward here, though, but they look like they might counter-ward this. They're going to put up a ward? No, none of them have a ward, so Smurf is going to back off, realizing that this is happening. Looking at the experience graph right now, looks to be about 1,000. And about 3,000 in terms of gold, so they've got a nice lead. Rollo going to go for a disruption, perhaps. No, he was looking for it. I mean, there was no mana on the side of Illifan, so Rollo could have went in there, disrupted, and they could have gotten a kill, but unfortunately they didn't. Rotating bottom now is Bjor with the side of I Doesn't Matter, so they're there, and Smurf's still playing pretty aggressively, but he can. I mean, he's got a lot of room to maneuver. Of course, he is very fast on that Luna, as he's got his treads as well. Illusion Rune bottled up for Nyx. He's got full mana. He can Vendetta if he wants to. There's like only enough mana to blink once here on the Queen of Pain, and if he's mana burn, then it won't even be there. So if he gets one mana burn, if Rollo wants to go, he certainly can, but it looks like he's going to rotate and put up another ward down here in this bottom lane, or maybe just stack it up here for Smurf and make sure that that pull is happening pretty consistently. Top lane, Tobacco is getting plenty of farm. He's actually tied right now with the Nexus, or excuse me, the Lifestealer and Nyx. So his CS isn't the best, as you can see. Looks like he's trying to go for something, probably a Midas, as you can see, saving up. Actually, no, he just bought his treads, I think. So getting his treads and a GG branch, I think, is going for Illifan in just a moment. Nothing too crazy. Usually you see a Midas if you're behind in terms of CS, which I think he is a little bit, but he can easily catch up if he can get something like a Midas, or if he can just, get some free farm like he's doing in this jungle. This will give him some extra gold as well, getting these creeps, as you can see, 56 gold from that one. Ponies doesn't, he's got Vendetta, he's not using it yet though, so we'll see if he decides to go for a gank anytime soon. A really passive game. Speaking of passive, Smurf in some trouble. He can use his Eclipse, he actually will do so. A lot of damage going out, he's going to get the kill on the Jakiro. Fuse will take down Smurf, however, in the meantime, but Rollo with Derp coming in right now, looking for a Malefice. There's a Black Hole, actually. This is going to be some damage there. Soul Catcher going to fly on somebody, he has it available, might go on Fuse. There's a Malefice as well. Nice Black Hole, getting two in that. Nice job there by the side of Derp to rotate in there. Excellent work. And that's a big, big kill. And the fact that the Eclipse came out from Luna before Smurf died was a very important play there. So 3-2 right now. And good stuff.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Middle lane. There's actually a Sentry Ward here. Nice Sentry placement so that Ponies doesn't come in Vendetta. He already used it, apparently. It doesn't look like he got anything done with it. Blink Dagger is actually finished by Tobacco, who was in against a tri-lane, and somehow he's got enough farm to do that. Plus the tower, of course, giving him nice farm as well. So there's that. Rotating up here to the mid lane is Infinity Gaming. They're looking for maybe a kill here, but actually Ponies is looking top, and he's not going to find anybody. He's like, yeah, there's nobody up here. There's 3 mid, though. They will see that in just a moment. And there's actually 2 rotating bottom right now, so it looks like it's going to be 4 meeting up here by the side shop, the secret trap, excuse me. Rolo is actually in not the best position. Here comes, it doesn't matter, he's going to see this. Looks like he wants to ward. No counter wards for him. Doesn't look like Rolo is here, sitting behind this cliff. I don't know if he sees them. There's going to be the ward coming in, and now for sure, it doesn't matter, he's going to back off, realizing that he's there, but immediately counter warded by Rolo. That is a waste of an observer ward. Meanwhile, top lane, you can see there's some pushing going. They did take that tier 1 tower, as we saw there. Glaive is level 1 for the Luna right now. And here we go. Fuse taking a bit of damage there. He's going to go down right now. Luna, in fact, will take the kill. Nice shackle shot going to fly in, though. Power shot as well. There's going to be the open wounds on ponies right now. Biggin taking a bit of damage. He's raged up, though. And, of course, Elephant taking some Lucent Beam damage. He'll get back, and there's going to be a Flame Break as well. Bior in some trouble. There's an Ice Path catching out Tobacco. Who's Firefly taking some damage from the tower right now. As you can see, Biggin looking like he's going to try to go on somebody else here. Here comes Ponies as Vendetta up. Looking for Elephant. He's got no mana, by the way. There's the Vendetta and the Lucent Beam comboing up for that kill. Biggin getting the kill on Tobacco in the meantime. Ponies wants to go on Biggin. There's going to be the Impale. It's going to get the kill. It doesn't matter. Trying to get out. The Lucent Beam going to fly. I don't think Smurf can keep going, so... Oh, man. Nice plays by Fnatic. Not really bad from Infinity. They were really close to taking that team fight. Smurf was very close to being dead. Rolo is here, however, so... guys, if you're going to argue in chat, I won't be hesitating to time you out. So just enjoy the game. Don't ruin it, really. Please. I'd appreciate if you guys just be nice. Rolo is going to head down here. He's actually got Arcane Boots, which is more than he usually gets this early, I think. So, meanwhile, Enigma is going to get the tier 2 bottom. However, Derp very low. The Scream of Cain going to finish him off, but he doesn't end up getting that tower in the end. So, there's always that. Now, pressure coming mid from Smurf as well as Ponies here. There's only 3 here on the side of Infinity. There is, of course, that Ravage available. They need to start using that soon. They need to start team fighting, I think. Otherwise, they're going to get left behind in the dust here. Of course, Smurf level 10 with the Yasha already. His farm is pretty outstanding, I've got to say. Not going for a BKB just yet, which is surprising. Usually you see that BKB finish up first, especially from Smurf. So, you know. Alright, there's going to be a Shackle Shot. And Fuse looking for something. The Ice Path misses. There's the Gush as well. The Lucent Beam flying. Fuse taking a bit of damage. Lasso onto Elephant. There's going to be the Eclipse. They're going to get a few kills out of this. 1, 2. Going down. Now, It doesn't matter. In a bad position. There's going to be the Lucent Beam to finish him off. Shackle Shot barely missing. And Bior, the Impale just barely hitting right now. Bior in some trouble. And Power Shot trying to get the kill on Smurf. Doesn't do the job. That is a triple kill for Smurf right now. He is playing outstandingly. So, Tobacco playing so well as well, of course, with that lasso on the high ground. There's the mech coming in from Derp, a very quick mech, and right now Fnatic is playing absolutely outstanding. Gotta hand it to the Infinity, though. They're playing pretty well with themselves, and they need to get the Snake some farm, absolutely. They need a team fight more. Fuse getting called out, not the position he wants to be in. He's only got Boots of Speed and a Coin Blade, so not a lot for him, as well as it doesn't matter. He's got a Smoke of Deceit. Maybe they're gonna think about trying to go for a smoke, but the tier 2 is being pressured right now, and I don't think there's any way they can defend it. It's a nice Ice Path, actually, gonna catch 3 there. Smurf taking a bit of damage, but the tower will fall. Of course, Smurf gonna get that one as well. Malphite's going to fly as well as the Disruption. Soul Catcher going to hit as well. There's the Impale Macro Power coming out as well. Pony's taking a bit of damage. He's taking a little bit. The Scream of Pain and the kill coming in from Elephant right now. Demonic Purge going to turn right around on him, but he can blink in 2 seconds. And Rolo now in a bad position as well. And Fuse might look for a Ravage. And Open Wound's going to come. There's the Ravage right now. Going out, the mech has been popped from Derp, looking for a Black Hole. It's going to be on 2 and 3. Die doesn't matter, ran right into it. Fuse is taking too much damage. Smurf might go down, though. Elephant trying to get the kill. No, he wants Rolo now. He wants somebody. He's going to get somebody. Nake's going to use his Infest, but he is going to go down as well. And somehow, they're going to turn this around with that Black Hole. But Elephant's still here with Sonic Wave. Maybe wants to use it. Shadow Strike going to fly. Doesn't have enough mana for Sonic Wave now. Not for another few seconds. Nice Shackle Shot onto Derp. Or excuse me, Tobacco. Derp taking some damage. Elephant's going to get the kill there. He's going to blink out, but he will go down to the Enigma's Eidolons. And now Tobacco's the only one alive. He cannot Firefly. He has no mana. He has got no mana for a Blink Dagger either, but they'll back off. And what seemed to be like a 3-for-3 trade, but the tower is going to the side of Fnatic. 15-8, and I'm sure they've got a nice sizable lead. Looking at the experience, 7,500 after that fight, and 14,000 in gold. A little too much, I think. Pony's going for the Force Staff, as you can see, not going to go for something like a Dagon, which you see so often on Nyx Assassins. However, there's going to be a mana burn on Fuse. He did use that Ravage, and I got to say that really helped that team fight out, and it was really nice playing from Infinity. They had the Sonic Wave. I just think he could have used that and gotten a lot more done with it, and the Black Hole was great from Derp, by the way. But of course, Smurf going down, he is going to go for that Mantis Out, which will be done relatively soon. He's got about, I think the recipe's like 900 now, I'm pretty sure. Where are you, Manta Style? Why can't I find you? Whatever, I'll find you eventually. You can't hide from me forever, Manta. Here it is. The recipe is 900, yes, so they'll have that. He'll have that, I should say, in short order. Rolo looking to ward up here, looking for Eye, doesn't matter, but now there's two here. He is all alone. Ice Path was going to go out. The Gush might follow as well, but Rolo is actually pretty speedy for a Shadow Demon, so he's just fine as well. On top of that, he's got a little bit more tankiness because of the Urn. You obviously get the 6 strength from the double gauntlet there. Counter ward coming out from Rolo, just fine. Of course, he's done a very good job of that, and that's really what you need to do. You need to make sure that you get all of the vision you can, as well as deny the vision on the map as much as possible. Smurf getting about 77 last hits. He's actually here. There's 2 here. Bacon's going to come in with the open wounds. Smurf taking a bit of damage, but Smurf can turn right around. Rage is available. Eclipse is available. Which one will be used first? There's the Rage. There's the Sonic Wave going as well. Smurf going to go down? Yes, he will. Almost getting the kill on Illifan, but nice pickup there from Biggin to get that kill. Now they're rotating in. Tobacco, though, going to get a kill in the meantime down here on the Jakiro. They're looking for Illifan. He'll get out just fine. What about the Lifestealer? He's going to rage out. Going to try to take ponies on. He's getting body blocked, though. Biggin has rage only for another second. There's the Demonic Purge. The Impale barely misses, but Biggin will go down there. Rolo getting that kill with the Demonic Purge. Nice job. So. Nice play so far. 17-9. Infinity's not too far away from really just turning this and making it their game. They don't have necessarily the last hits, though, on the Nakes. They don't have the farm. They haven't really teamfight as well. Tobacco has got his Blank Dagger as well as his Force Staff, which means there's going to be pickoffs left, right, and central. Yeah. And here comes Illifan looking to initiate right now. There's going to be an immediate Malefice. Doesn't have enough mana. Of course, Sonic Wave was already used on Smurf. Power Shot flying out, going to miss everybody, going to get a tree instead. Illifan, now you need to back off. He's actually got a Magic Wand, 11 charges there. He can use it if need be. Going to bottle up real quick, though. On the high ground, going to throw up a Sentry Ward there from the Dire. But Rolo's going to spot that out immediately, and he'll take care of it, just like he's done pretty much the entire time. But he's missing a lot, so it doesn't really matter. Here comes Nakes, looking for this kill. Rolo going to try to back off, looking for an open wounds. There's going to be a disruption coming in, maybe in a second. Impale going to fly in. Biggin going to take that. He doesn't have Rage up right now. Tobacco going to fly in as well with, of course, Ravage is not going to miss. It's actually going to hit on 2. It's going to be a nice Shackle Shot plus the, oh, there's a big black hole on the 2 right now, 3 even, and they're taking so much damage because they're in the Firefly, and they are dead. That's 3 down with only the Enigma going down. Biggin also in some trouble. Looks like he'll be the 4th death. He needs to try to get out, trying to infest. He will do so. That'll give him some more life. He is going to pop Rage and going to try to TP out. Does he have enough time for it? Yes, I think he'll be okay. The Impale not going to land, so 3-for-1 trade there. Could have been a lot worse, but a nice black hole once again from Derp Derp, who's been hitting pretty much every single one, so I gotta say, man, good stuff, so. Impale going to fly out here from ponies. Luna going to actually get a kill down here in the bottom lane on Bior. He's been trying to push in, and he wants the kill. He's actually going to get the kill on Biggin, and Luna will buy right back into this game, who has his Manta by now, and yes, he's got extra gold to spare for that buyback, so.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Here we go. What are we going to see next? Tower was trying to be taken by Smurf, but he did have to buy back. He did get the kill on Biggin, so I'll give him that. Of course, Windrunner will respawn. I don't know why this keeps showing here. I think that's bugged. He keeps saying that he bought back, but he hasn't bought back this entire game, which is weird. Blinking in is Illifan, looking for Rolo. He's going to try to TP out the disruption, and he should be fine. There's no stun available. It doesn't matter. Not going to be able to get that one off as well. He actually didn't get the Sentry Ward. Rolo was trying to get it, but actually they counter-warded everything while they were doing that fight. So, and they put out another Sentry here, as you can see, on this ramp. So, looks like mid is the next goal here from the side of Smurf, as well as Tobacco. Tobacco, 2,000 gold in the bank right now. Plenty to buy back if they have a fight that doesn't go their way. Derp Derp as well. They're just going to fight and, you know, try to go for maybe Roshan or the Raxes without sort of any extra items that they need. Of course, Smurf cannot buy back as he just did so. Looking at the net worth right now, you see that Smurf is very, very, very much in the lead right now, 9,000, and the Nakes and, of course, the Queen of Pain down at 4,000. Not really what you want, as you can see. So they're going to try to take this Roshan, and they should have not a difficult time doing so. I'd imagine they'll be able to take this rather easily. There's no dire wards here. There's plenty of Radiant Vision, though. As you can see, a ward here, ward here, ward here. I think there was a ward over here, too. Regardless, though, they will take this Roshan pretty soon, and England's going to get a Blink Dagger of his own, which he doesn't really need because he's been hitting black holes like crazy, but it'll certainly help. I mean, It's not a bad thing. Roshan will go down. Looks like Smurf will pick up the Aegis, and now it is certainly an uphill battle if you're on the side of Infinity Gaming. They have about a 20,000 gold deficit as well as a 10,000 experience deficit, so Smurf is going to continue to farm away. He's got plenty for buyback now, but it is actually not really plenty, but it's still down for another 3 minutes, so it doesn't matter. He might just go for another item to buy, like a Helm of the Dominator or something else, or maybe even a BKB if he wants to go for that. Fuse has Ravage available, only level 1. He's going to pop his Manta, looking for this tower. As you can see, Pony's maybe looking to initiate. Once this tower is down, no true sights available, so they will glyph it up, and Biggin taking a lot of damage. There's going to be a blink in for Tobacco, 4-step out. Biggin taking a lot of damage. Eclipse going to fly as well. Going to hit a few. Illifan taking most of the damage. Smurf going to get hit up, but he does have that Aegis, of course. Fuse going to try to pop that Ravage. He's going to hit it off, and he's going to get nobody. Derp, they're very close to going down. He's going to stay alive for the time being. Vendetta on Pony's going to chase after Bior. Wants the kill. Going to hit it. Will get the kill, but it might cost his life. In fact, will do so. So, buyback from Jakiro right now. They want this. Rolo taking more damage as well. He's going to earn himself as well as Disruption, which is going to give him time to heal. Illifan looking on the backside for Derp. He might find it. Oh, the blink coming in from Derp there, and now Illifan taking a lot of damage. Soul Catcher. Illifan's going to go down as well. Bat Rider getting that kill. Rolo almost going down to that. Raxus are taken. Fnatic is in a very stellar position to move on to the round of 8, the quarterfinals, of course. Smurf going to head mid right now. He's got his Manta. He's going to pop that up, and that's going to be the end of this tier 3, I'd have to imagine. Green and Pain down for 39. Good fight from Infinity, but man, Fnatic's playing well. Even with a stand-in, without Whitebeard, Ponies is doing a really great job. Of course, that dive did cost his life, however. Smurf very low in life right now. Rilla will have to use an Earn Charge, I think, if he wants to really keep him here. He will throw it on him, and the mech as well. Tobacco's kind of low, but they'll be okay for the time being. They will back off. They're not going to try to pressure this or make a throw or anything like that happen, so... Oh, Lasso coming in on the side of Biggin right now. He's taking a bit of damage, no Firefly, but it doesn't matter. He's going to try to rage away, but the right click from Smurf is just too much. Blink coming in from Derp. Huge black hole onto 3 right now. It doesn't matter, taking a lot of the damage as well. No kills just yet. There's the Jakiro. Fuse is going to be next, and Viewer will get away, but the Blink coming in from Tobacco wants the kill. Flame Break doing too much damage. Viewer will go down as well. Unstoppable streak for Tobacco. Double kill for Smurf. They're going to take the Rax. That's going to be GG, I'd have to imagine. Infinity Gaming played very well, but... it just wasn't their game, but they might get a kill on Rolo here. Illifan looking, one more last hit. He's going to get it, actually, with the Shadow Strike, but Illifan now going to go down to the Impale, as well as the Malefice. Bat Rider going to get the kill, and that's going to be it. I'd imagine there's only... Actually, everybody's dead on the side of Infinity, so they will have the respawn from Jakiro, but it is a little too late at this point. Smurf very close to going down, but Eagle Song is available for him. And GG is called, and a great game played by Infinity. I'd got to say, a very fun game as well. And we're going to look to go into the next round. I'll see who is available and what we're going to do and who they're going to play. We'll find out in just a second. Meanwhile, Pony's taking some more damage. 4 staff away. Spike Carapace was up, and there's that. Macropyre was used. There's the Impale as well as the Mana Burn. Derp taking some damage. No Black Hole as well, as you can see, but Fuse taking some more damage with Malefice as well. He'll back off. Biggin trying to go on Derp right now. Derp doesn't have his blink for another 2. There's going to be open wounds. Derp in some trouble. He's got mech. He'll pop it off. Might be some help in just a second. His Eidolon's trying to help him out. Derp taking a lot of damage. He looks like he will go down. He's like, somebody help me. Somebody help me. Rolo's like, I'm coming. The blink. Oh, the blink from Derp. Nice juke there. Meanwhile, Luna getting 2 kills. Here's Rolo coming in with the Demonic Purge onto Biggin, and it's, the Soul Catcher will not latch. He's actually going to infest, but he'll be back alive. No. Alright, he's actually in a Radiant Creep, so he actually pop out looking for the kill on Derp, and he gets it. He accomplished his goal. Luna dived pretty hard and bought back, and there's the Impale, and the Ancient will go down. What a good game. Nice stuff. Alright, so... I apologize for the in-game graphics being low. I'll turn them up, I guess, in between the next game, so... Thanks for joining us here on Neo Dota. We'll get into the next game in just a moment. Once again, follow us here on this channel, neodota.com as well. You can follow me at MautDota2 on Twitter and /MautDota2 on Twitch. And follow Fnatic. There's a lot of them at Tobacco Dota, as you can see, at Smurf Dota. I think it's also at Rolo Dota, something like that. Regardless, follow them. Great game from Infinity, and we'll get into the next lobby in just a second for GosuCup America 2, and it'll be the round of 8, aka the quarterfinals, so stick around.